Good morning. Welcome to my channel. It's Terry and it's Friday. Friday, May 27th. It is 7:40. A sunny day already. Here in the grow room, it's 78 degrees, 65% humidity, and on Friday, every Friday, we're gonna go around and find out what is the most fragrantest orchid in my collection right now. So, let's start inside and work our way outside and figure it out. Let's start where we're at. And the first thing that we come to is the beautiful Phalaenopsis Erastus corning. There's the cross. There's the bloom. No scent. Not at the present moment. Let's move on to Katie's Fierce Frog. Nothing. Okay. Flowers. So William, not fragrant. So we move over this way and we come to Jairak Kakapo. Nice spotted, patterned. And it still has a faint, very faint clove fragrance. It is very, very faint though. And really it is only in the back. Those two flowers right there. And you have to really put your face in there to get the smell. Let's keep moving around here because I know there are some fragranced blooms. And let's just go ahead and go here to Yang Yang Blueberry, Heavenly Scent. And there's that flower. And there's a newly opened bloom. And it is very sugary. It's got that vitellina. Not a chemical aftertaste, though, an after scent, but it is fruity. I wouldn't say blueberry, but it is a nice fragrance. So right now, Yang Yang Blueberry. So let's try this for size. This is my Epidendron Green Hornet. And yes, there is a fragrance, and I'm trying to get what it is. It is sweet, but it is more like an herbaceous kind of fragrance, if that means anything. It's like herbs, like grass. Not grass, but like when you put herbs, what is that, not a cash pot, but when you make a little, those little pouches, you can use, anyway, I'm making this drawn out too long, but it's more or less a pouch that you make out of cloth, and then you fill it with herbs, you wrap it with twine, and that is what that smells like, an assortment of herbs. Not potpourri, but more culinary herbs. So I would say right now, Indian blueberry. So let's go outside. So I'm outside with Yin Yang, and I'll just set Yin Yang here for the time being. So here we are outside. Let's smell. Let's try this one. I have not yet got any scent out of this cross, which is vitellina times prismatacarpa, and it's still not fragrant. Let's move over here. And there's room on Yamada, Maxillaria tenuifolia. It is very, very, very intensely fragrant. Let me smell this one more time because that is very close to that one flower. I mean, because it is really putting out the fragrance. So that is a contender. Let's move up here to a former champ a year ago. This is Wallace. I'm not smelling any fragrance, but it has just really opened up. Let's move back here to my Encyclia Atroniceum, which I don't think I've smelled any scent. Now, during the times that I have smelled it, and it's not exhibiting any fragrance right now, it is still very nice, long-lasting flower. All right, let me see if these flowers have any sort of fragrance. They should, but I don't smell any. That, by the way, was, no, that's not that. That's back here. Roof crossed with foliage. Okay, so let me pick Joyce Stewart up, Angraecum Joyce Stewart. And it's got another flower peeking out. Oh, it looks like I still have that spike. But back to the flower. No fragrance. These are typically night fragrant. Sometimes the fragrance can linger into the early morning. And my rufa is not open yet. This is Encyclia rufa, which is fragrant. Now we can move on down to last. It's in the reigning champ, Encyclia Atroniceum. And it is still very powerfully fragrant. Very musky, sweet. Very musky sweet. That is the winner, or the leader at this moment. And I'm gonna have to move this because it's just getting burned. I'm gonna set it over here for the time being. Sorry for that. And let's keep on moving. We're here with incumbens, Encyclia species, which is not smelling. Okay, so let's keep on moving. So let's give this a try. And there is no fragrance. There was no fragrance. So I would say that the challenge is Maxillaria, tenuifolia, Yamada, Yang blueberry, and Encyclia Atroniceum. Still very intensely fragrant, but I admit it is fading a bit. And then we come down here to tenuifolia, and that is still so intense with that roasted coconut, yang blueberry, yang blueberry, Atroniceum, Let me take a deep breath and then go back down for one more smell. Okay, so let me give this one more smell. This is the most fragrantest. Okay.